Now, actually, this is probably a bigger one you hear in our culture. You ought not judge. Jesus said, don't judge. Why are you judging, you hypocrites? All right, first of all, let's leave Jesus aside for just a second. What's the problem logically with the claim? Somebody says you ought not judge, you're going to say, isn't that a judgment? Or you might want to say, if we're not to judge, then why are you judging me for judging? But wait a minute, didn't Jesus say don't judge? Nope, never said it. Sure he did, Frank. He said it in Matthew chapter 7, verse 1, the Sermon on the Mount. This is his most well-known sermon. All right, I know it's going to sound odd for just a minute, but stick with me. There are no verses in the Bible. There are no verses in the Bible. I mean, when Matthew was writing his biography, which we now call a gospel, do you think he said, here's chapter 7, verse 1? No, when were the chapter and verse divisions put in? About 500 years ago to help us navigate the text, which is important, right? It'd be really hard to find your way around this big series of books, or this big series of books we put under one binding, if you didn't have numbers. I mean, imagine if you didn't have numbers in your Bible and Pastor Jack didn't have numbers in his, and one Sunday morning he just got up with this big book and he opened it and he looked at you and he went, let's go about 2/3 of the way in, let's see if we can find the same spot, right? Like, you couldn't do that, right? You need numbers to try and find your way around. The problem is we tend to think if it's got a number in front of it, we can take it out and make it say whatever we want. We can't. We need to read around the passage to see what's going on.